EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. His first carry, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bobby Wagner gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 39.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, L.A. Nyheim Hines, 39 yards. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. Carson the first down and more. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On first down, Blackman. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
They'll run on first down. Blackman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Touchdown, Seahawks. Travis Kelsey from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Yes, sir.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
No more points.
And Hall not going to bring this one out. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going?
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Akers. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Man, don't check it down, man. So it is what it is.
On second down and 4, Stafford. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Ooh.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Bryson Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks
so y'all
offense.
niggas never take me to the playground.
They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go back to Carson here on second. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Taking it about the 16. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run the counter. Blackman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Blackman. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his
Step
keys,
that with that knee.
made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Shit lagging like shit.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On third down, Blackman, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Carson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, either throw it
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Shoulder for a pin.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second and very short, Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Here's Stafford.
Thank you.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. Flush to his right. It's caught by Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coach is at.
Fighting through, and he's got space. Nifty move. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Play action. Now Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 36 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Out is the kickoff unit.
So let's get it popping.
And send this one away.
So let's get it popping.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, let's get it popping. Tell them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He's going to let this go deep.
He ain't open.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but again, have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 2.
Just because he's in the blitz.
Now it's Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the left side. Hines. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Hines.
Be
tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 36, Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Hines. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They run with Hines. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 89 yards now for Hines on the ground, and that's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Now Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Carson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. Finding some room at midfield. Room here to run. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 16.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They run it with Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.